At SNS, sparking conversation is what we do. And today we bring you the top stories that have made headlines in Uganda so far in 2019. My name is Mutumba and I'm reporting straight from area code 256. I hope you're well. Yes, I am well too. After Queen Abenacho emerging as one of the top 5 finalists in the Miss World Beauty pageant and consequently being crowned the Miss World Africa, a dinner at State House in Entebbe, of course, was much expected with President Yoweri Museveni. But what wasn't expected though was President Museveni's frustration at why the Miss World Africa was donning Indian hair. Because in Uganda, usually women and girls, I should say, love to use hair extensions, which is fine. Usually it's very fine. Hair extensions, Brazilian hair, Indian hair. And Queen Abenacho had Indian hair with her. And President Museveni was not happy with that at all and took to Twitter to say this: Abenacho is indeed a tall, beautiful Musoga girl. My only concern is that she was wearing Indian hair. I have encouraged her to keep her natural hair, African hair. We must show African beauty in its natural form. Well, and aside from that, Eddie Kenzo celebrated his 10th year in the music industry with a sold-out VIP concert. The biggest thing about the night, or the highlight of the night, was the fact that he united Bobi and Bebe, the biggest rivals in the Ugandan music industry ever. And right about now, this was like the hardest time and the most tricky part of their rivalry. People wouldn't expect them to be meeting right now, and they sat next to each other near Charles Peter Mayiga, the Prime Minister of Buganda Kingdom, and they later hugged, which was a very, very big highlight. And Kenzo's show really took the news because of that. Because recently, when Bobi Wine joined politics, Bobi Wine joined as an opposition figure, and Bebe was already strengthening ties with the president. And interestingly, as Bobi's annual Busabala show was being stopped from happening this year on the 26th of December, that's Boxing Day, Bebe same show that happens in another venue, which is Chiwatule, was being advertised by the president. The president himself actually had advertising and telling people to come and support Bebe. How interesting. So really, these two were not in any way going to meet up in anyone's wildest dreams. And at one of the political shows in the country, which is the NBS Frontline on NBS TV, Bebe appeared to be rubbishing anything called Bobi Wine. He looked to be saying negative things about the man. And no one would really expect the two to meet up, but Eddie Kenzo did this amazing thing and made them reunite and made it a peaceful thing. And after that night, Bobi went on to share his feelings on Facebook. He wrote, "Last night was awesome at Serena Hotel, as we had that 10 years of Eddie Kenzo experience. Thank you, Eddie Kenzo, for hosting us for a great night. I am proud to have seen you walk this journey with hard work and discipline. Yesterday, I saw on stage the same passion I saw in that sound room 10 years ago as you voiced Yan Nimba. I'm always convinced that with all these attributes, combined with your good heart, not even the sky will be the limit for you. To many more years of greatness, bro. It was great to meet up with leaders and friends, including the night's chief guest, Owechitiwa, Charles Peter Mayiga. As expected, seeing me and my brother and fellow artist Bebe greet and hug after a long time excited many people. As I have been saying all along, I have no problem with Bebe. He is a fellow artist, a man I have known for many years, but above all a fellow Ugandan. The problems we face in Uganda are bigger than us. The issues which Uganda faces cannot and should not be reduced to a Bobi Bebe affair. At the same time, those issues affect all of us. If one of us got an accident on the road and we can't find a hospital to give us emergency care, it won't matter if it is me or Bebe. We should therefore not lose sight of who our real enemy is or what the real problem is." And then on the other side of the coin, Zari is in a nasty beef with TV presenter Zahara Toto. The gossip queen of Ugandan TV, Zahara Toto, has come out to reply to Zari's insults about her color and body, because recently Zari took to Facebook to post about Zahara Toto, how she has an ugly body, how her colors are not matching all over the body or something of the sort. And Zahara Toto actually didn't take this lightly. She went on to diss Zari and tell her how she's no longer a big deal in Uganda. People forgot about her, and claiming that she's actually more famous than Zari now, and that even in Tanzania Zari is no longer as big as she used to think, just because lately her ex-boyfriend is now into another relationship. And if you didn't know Zahara rose to fame as a video vixen in various songs, one of them as the most famous being the song by Jamal called Omusomesa. And later she went on to work on the Live Wire gossip show on NTV, then before joining NBS TV and Next Radio, which is also part of the Next Media umbrella. Then Epas has continued to brand himself as the villain in the Ugandan music industry. He always makes fun of artists in their hard situations. For example, he was trolling Fikfa Maker when his show didn't work out well. He's always trolling Bebe over everything that happens to him. And then this time he has mocked Sheba for the fall she had on stage. And in that video, Sheba is appearing to try and start up a song. Then later, she just trips and falls bottom down. And Epas just took to Instagram, as usual, more of an Instagram and Twitter guy, and posted a video mocking Sheba, which wasn't actually a good thing.
If you are my fan, you need to understand that strength is when you fall down and get back up. Okay? See an example.
Finally, the legendary Jose Chameleone is going to feature on Remy Jones' album, which is called Changes. So Remy Jones is the official DJ of Diamond Platnumz, and if you might remember very well, in around November 2018, Dr. Jose Chameleone, in an interview with Citizen FM's Museto EA with Mzazi Willie Tuva, he showed discontent with the new breed of East African stars, claiming that they are not doing enough to support other East African countries to grow their music industries. And he singled out people like Diamond Platnumz and Harmonize, who are not doing enough to come. Maybe if Harmonize or Diamond would come straight to Uganda and help out one upcoming artist, and consequently help grow the Ugandan music industry. He gave an example of back in the day, he was being helped, or he was helped once or twice by big people like Professor J. For example, for his collabo, which was called Nikusaidiaje, it was a very, very big song. Professor J gave him a collabo, and that helped the Ugandan industry also get onto the map of the big industries back in the day, and it helped East Africa as a whole in particular. And he was complaining that it is not a good thing that they mainly run to Nigerians for collabos, because these Nigerians actually never give them shows. Nigerians are never pushing the songs the way the East Africans push them this side. They never promote the songs in West Africa the way the same songs, the collabos between them are promoted in East Africa. And Dr. Jose Chameleone actually had a valid point, in my opinion, and it's actually good news that he's going to feature on Remy Jones' album. And Remy revealed this via Wasafi TV, that he is going to have Dr. Jose Chameleone feature on his album, which is called Changes. Well, till then, my name is Bash Mutumba. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and keep it SNS for more and nicer things.
Kuwa karibu na matukio ya burudani, gossip, lifestyle, michezo na mengine ya kufurahisha kwa kujiunga na SNS Sparking Conversation.